since we got this car working right now and we're back to working on the GMC, we learned that in order to take this whole piece off, we actually took the front end off. It's right there. But in order to take the rest of this off, you need to take one of the two fenders off. Since this one is not as much damage, we don't need to take this one off. We are going to go ahead, take this fender off. You have to take the liner off, and then we're going to go ahead through there behind the battery box, take this fender off so we can slide this piece out and install the new one. All right, we got the liner off, and you guys can see the engine is like literally sitting right there. If you need to work on the engine, that is pretty cool. And we're gonna just take these two bolts off and get some bolts off underneath there and in the door frame. We might have to take the battery out to get to the bolts back there, so we're gonna do that right now and take this fender off. All right, here we go. We got the battery out. I'm just gonna put it on charge. It is charging. Got this charger. It works really well. Have been working on every single battery we plugged it in, and it is charging in the truck. Just plug it in right there and it charges. All right, we got the battery out, and you have to take the bracket off because the bolts are right back there, and you have to take this airbox off because the fender is the apron of this truck. I also took the airbox out because of the two bolts right there. We had to take those out, and we're gonna take that back plate off. We might have to take this off, but I don't think so because it's moving freely. And here's the airbox right here. All right, we're gonna use the come along this time because we do not want to damage the door anymore, because we have to get behind it to get the bolts off. We got everything else off, but we're just gonna pull it a little bit so hopefully we can open the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, that's where I had it hooked up, and I just was pulling the fender, so it wasn't a big deal. And we got the door open, so it's not touching it anymore. Look at that. And now we're gonna go behind and open those bolts right there, and we should have the fender off. All right, here it is. We got the fender off right here. That's where we had the hooked up, and it is all off, and now we can take this piece off. Alrighty, we got most of it off. We're just seeing, we don't want to pull any wires or anything, and those are all the birds. We just don't want to pull anything that we don't need to, so we're just being really cautious. We had to take the plate off here, and this loosened up, and everything is off. The radiators are off of it. We're just checking all the wires and everything, and we will have this piece off. Alrighty, we got that bracket off, and it was a pain to get it off, but we got it, and you guys can see everything is off, and that's where the bracket is. It's not too damaged, it's just the top damage right there, and then the bottom is damaged, but we have a brand new one from a used truck, and we're gonna go ahead and install that next. As you guys can see, we left the radiator and everything there, and here we go. All right, here we have it, guys. We installed the used new bracket on there. Everything is on there tight. This is the grill mounting. We ordered a new grill. We're just putting all the plugs in wires together. We just gotta run this latch wire through. We'll probably just replace this latch, and we're all set to move on to the interior. We are gonna go ahead and start taking the dash out and the steering wheel airbag, because we're gonna install that. There's a dash we're gonna put in, and that'll be the next video.